All right, mailbag question. Next one is, how does one properly live within their means with inflation, interest rates, and regular everyday obligations? It almost seems impossible to justify what that term really means. Valid. So living within their means, it's funny because that phrase always has this negative connotation for me. Almost like people like need to do something, like they're forced to. You need to live within your means. Like, you don't need to live within your means, but if you don't, then there are obviously going to be consequences to that. Right? I don't like saying anyone needs to do anything, but hey, usually, you're free of your, what is that, freedom of choice, but you're not free of the consequences of your decisions, right? I don't remember who said that originally. When it comes to living within someone's means, we try to help people understand that it doesn't necessarily mean that math needs to be done, but it's definitely something to consider, at whether it be a budget, whether it be knowing how much income they have, whether it be how much money they're spending, really putting on paper the numbers, even if they're rough and dirty numbers, of exactly what you're paying for. Like, do you pay for gas? Do you have rent? Maybe you have a mortgage. Putting everything on paper and then doing the math as far as how much income do you need to earn in order to be able to pay for your bills. Some people think they have a cost of living problem, that their lifestyle expenses are too high. But I've met with a lot of people, and Tom, I know you've met with a lot of people where they're trying really hard. I mean, like they've done everything except cancel their Netflix subscription at this point, and they're trying really hard to get their expenses lower, but there just really isn't a way for them to do that. And so those people, generally speaking, do not have a lifestyle problem. They have an income problem. And maybe that would be good for them to stress and look for other ways to make more income, whether it be to take on another shift at the work that they're at. Maybe do some relief work on the side. There is something else that they've got to do above and beyond the income that they're earning in order for them to get in a position where they can pay for all their expenses and be able to save money.
If you have a child, that adds a whole nother dynamic to this as well, because you might have more of an income problem, because there are times we've sat down with people where we look through their budget and we look through the numbers, and it's just like it sort of is what it is. But I mean, it is realistic what just happened, like the pandemic and some things that did pop up where the rising, what they call, it's almost like the phantom tax that's out there, is inflation now, where it's like things are increasing in price. So it's like you might have to be a little bit more strategic in how you shop and the things that you do. But I do know there's like one real simple rule that we like to follow with people when it comes to planning. And as long as you're saving at least 20% of your income for your future plan, wherever anything of your funds go to, it does not really matter realistically at the end of the day. So if you decide to take ever extra funds to put them towards your home, or to go out and travel, or to go out to eat, but if you find that you are already living very lean, then that's a whole different equation here. It's not more of trying to live within your means. It's a matter of like, now you probably have to figure out how to earn more to be able to support the things that really are important to you.